This podcast is for fellow little sisters,
only children who wish they had a little sister,
older siblings who miss their little sisters.
We're just your little sisters. Unhinged,
unpaid, unstoppable. Little sisters, big opinions. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is Ashley,
Shelly, and Tori.
Welcome to the Little Sisters Big Opinions podcast.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the French 75 episode. And my sister is back as a special guest, and her first priority is to come to the defense of E.T.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for having me here. I'm actually thrilled to be here on this this venture. But I do want to address a few things specifically about E.T. that came up on that last episode. So I think actually we should have a poll probably after this. I've already done my own poll, and it is about 50-50. People who were terrified of him. Nobody else had a repellent, I don't think, but some people who were afraid. But then me and both my sisters, we loved him. So there were a few things specifically that I wanted to address. One was, one of you mentioned about when his neck is growing.
But his neck grows.
No, it does. I don't think it did. I don't know that it grew or was just
he just really sat up.
When he sat up and extended, I don't think he was like morphing into somebody else or something else. I think that was just like his neck. Then it was a little disturbing that the part where he was in distress, that instead of us going straight to sympathy, empathy, or any other compassionate emotions, that instilled more fear.
Yeah. Somehow. You know, though, when he goes from looking like, and I get it, he's sick, but looking all vibrant and scary, and then you just see like white on the ground. But it was not the scene where he's like actually dying that got me.
Okay.
The one that really scared me was when he was just on the bathroom floor, because I pictured him like on my bathroom floor. But that is so true, because I would have considered myself like an empathetic kid, and I don't know why that scene wouldn't have made me feel bad for him. I was just scared. I was just thinking of myself.
And I think what freaked me out is when he went missing that night, and then Elliot goes looking for him, and he finds him face down in the river.
That was like sad.
There's a raccoon eating him. Yeah, like maybe a part of me felt bad even now, but then no. Get that thing away.
Survival instincts kicked in.
I would have loved to have a visit from him. I would love to open up my closet and find him. There would have been no deterrent spray. First,
I have to say, with the spray, I do think it was partially a solution, but to a problem that was never going to be fixed. Our fear was so deep. That was the only thing our parents could think of. But I do have to say now, coming around full circle, I'm not scared of him anymore. Like, I grew out of it. I really grew out of it. And I never thought I would, because it honestly continued into like early teens.
Did it ever go from E.T. to a different, like actually E.T.'s not scary because now this exists. And like something, I'll just be honest, like Ashley gives me a hard time about this all the time, and so does our other sister. Movies that nobody else finds scary, I find very scary. So like, for me, like any level of suspense is a horror film. Like I'm like, that's horror genre.
Okay.
Even like some things that are just very simplistic sci-fi, I'll be like, oh no, I don't watch that. That's scary. And they'll be like, that is not scary. Like,
wow.
The intention. So it is funny.
Like, but an episode of Law and Order is
for sure.
Honestly, nothing scared me even to this day as bad as E.T. scared me. Yeah. And I don't mind like a scary movie. I'll watch it. Like I'll get a little scared. It's not even compared to the fear E.T. gave me.
Okay. I mean, every night going up to my bedroom, I have a vision of someone I've seen on TV, like, coming after me, but never an extraterrestrial.
Yeah. No, I think for me, that vision is still
E.T.
E.T.
Still, yeah.
Yes. That's the thing. It's his fingers, like, in the doorway.
Yeah.
That's what I picture.
I think that's thrilling.
You'd welcome it.
How did you feel about the way that he walked? Like, you thought that was cute?
I thought it was like really interesting to me.
You thought that was cute?
Like it was kind of like just this little like waddle, you know?
Yeah.
Noises.
But like he's not a baby.
We don't know that.
Grow up and walk. Stop waddling, E.T.
Yeah, you can grow your neck, grow those legs.
I think that's the other thing. There was like a lot of mystery with him. I think I'm still attracted to that. Like you're a little mysterious.
In an endearing way.
Okay.
That actually makes me think of something else. Can I just ask another question while we're on movies?
Yeah.
Popular question. So, did any of you have crushes on cartoon animals?
Oh, don't even get me
Yes.
started.
I have a whole list in my phone.
The fish from Nemo that had the scar on his face.
Yes.
What?
Mhm.
Here's what the age did. How old were you? Because I'm pretty sure that was like 29.
When Nemo came out, what year did it come
No, that was
know.
probably 2001, 2002.
So
1920.
20, yeah.
okay, in 2001, I was 1.
Yeah.
So I
Pretty
did not
sure
watch it then, but once I was old enough to watch it, yeah, probably.
Let me fact check.
The pig from Toy Story, that was on my list.
No. You had a crush on him?
Okay, it's not I had a crush. It's a hear me out. Do you guys remember that trend?
No.
That means you had a crush on
Yes,
them. To
but
hear
then
me
You
out.
got a crush. Isn't his name like Pam?
It's your
You had other choices, like Buzz Lightyear. Woody himself.
Yeah.
I liked Ham's.
Oh, Ken.
Right.
For crying out loud.
Okay, what did you get from Ham? What was the
I think it was his personality. I liked the grumpy.
I cannot.
Wait, you had a crush on
I didn't have a crush. It was just hear me out.
That's what hear me out.
Hear me out. I'm attracted to him.
Hear me out.
I'm
That's
attracted
essential.
to piggyback. Who else is on this list?
I
Are
know.
we just going animals?
I do think
Yeah.
animals are particularly the younger person you assign humanness to them.
Larry the lobster,
From?
SpongeBob.
Oh, he was buff.
Yeah.
Buff.
But you like people with like problematic personalities.
No, Larry was kind of normal.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
recall.
I was going to throw it in there, but do yours.
The big rat from Ratatouille.
All right, we got to move on.
The-
We got to move on.
Okay,
Okay.
Pause. You have a type.
Yeah.
She does. She likes some porky.
But I feel now even more so that you should have loved E.T. because some of these things are grotesque. I'm sorry.
I think as a kid, Pablo from the Backyardigans, I really liked, mostly for his hat.
Okay.
You're naming very.
almost obscure.
No. I mean this in the nicest way, and I'm sure you were a child when. Yeah, I mean, I hope you were a child when you started forming these crushes. But I'm thinking of more when I think of like this. I don't think of like cartoons I watched as a little kid.
Yeah, how old do you think you were in Backyardigans?
Oh, probably like. I feel like I was very young to be watching the Backyardigans, especially. It's not like I watched it when I was older. I'd hope not.
Do you think you were like now you're reflecting back on it, or do you remember in that moment thinking like, "That's a cool dude"?
I think it was in the moment.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
I don't think I was having crushes on characters I viewed as my age.
Oh,
I remember now, granted, this isn't an animal. I don't know, like I don't think I had any crushes on animals. That might be really weird that you guys feel that way. But
I think it's a common thing.
I could see like Mufasa or something. Sure.
Oh, okay.
And I agree, like a big age difference.
Yes.
It's-
See, and that one, that's just too obvious. Like mine were
Sure.
just like the controversial.
Yeah.
I saw something in them.
I
am.
loved. Did you guys watch Rocket Power?
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
Night.
that's a show.
Oh.
I can't believe I'm alone.
Cartoon.
Show night.
Hmm.
I think one of them's name was Reggie. I think I had a crush on him. Or hold on, now I have to look it up. But proceed now.
Wait, they look like the
They were animals.
no, no, they look like humans. The Rugrats.
Oh no.
Trying to be like the Rugrats grown up.
What was the
That's
name of
that's
that?
exactly what it is.
Rocket Power. Yeah, that one looks exactly like the boobity bobbity.
Yeah, that's the bald one.
Is that what he says?
Donnie.
Donnie. Lily.
This is Michelle's type.
Oh, no.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
that show. That's from Rocket Power.
I don't know. That was just a
It's
random.
like from the Wild Thorn.
Oh yeah, that's Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no, actually,
It says Rocket
no,
Power.
that's Rocket Power. That's
Really?
one of their dads.
He looks like Wild Thornberry.
No, okay, sorry. Reggie was the girl.
Oh.
Hold on. Hey, short for Regina, apparently. Hold on. Nope, I still can't find them.
I think for me, while you're looking for that, Ash, the first one was Bambi's dad. I also have.
Oh.
It was more of, again, I love a good mysterious.
Okay.
Bambi had a dad?
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Absolutely. You're gonna have to rewatch.
I thought his mom was a single mother.
Well, that's not how life works.
No, I'm
Bambi
saying.
didn't know his dad, but they did show him off in the distance.
Oh, wow.
So why didn't he come for his child?
No, he not a good dad.
His chest is all puffed
Isn't
out.
he like the big one,
Yes,
of
yeah,
the
he has,
herd?
like, antlers and like.
Okay,
Ooh.
I found the name Maurice Rodriguez, also known as Twister.
I didn't know that was called Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Okay, who's on your list? Tori.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so top would be, I actually forget his name, but the fox from Zootopia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, love that movie. He's just
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's actually on. Zootopia is like on the list for me of like top 5, like very influential, important.
Yes.
Every time.
Important. no, listen,
This is important.
Ashley's heard me go off about Elemental.
Yep.
It is an.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, that movie's so sweet.
Is it called Elemental? Oh, yes, it is Elemental.
Yes.
I'm thinking of
It's the elements.
what's the emotions one? What's that one?
Inside Out.
Inside
Oh,
Out.
that's a good
That's a
one.
good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one too.
I love Bing Bong. Not in an
R.I.P.
attracted way. But.
There's definitely more, but I don't have like a list or anything. I mean, it's not top of mind. Oh, the tiger from Ice Age, the saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This
Now,
pop-
that would be your type.
What was his name?
Yeah. I don't know. I looked it up on
Diego.
Yeah.
Diego. Yeah.
Diego never did anything for me.
No, me neither. Me neither. What was your man's name? He was international too. The little one.
Maurice Rodriguez.
No. And Michelle's like ham. I'm like, he doesn't even have a name.
I just looked who plays Diego. The upsetting.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted now. There's just so many. Oh, I wish that I like had time to like look into this before. Because,
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
I'm not in the cars.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I'm not a Lightning McQueen girl.
Like depending on the response you got there. Okay, wait. This is a hear me out cake, but it's like animated and like non.
Okay.
So can I just say a couple of them? One of them's the guy from Avatar. The one
Yeah.
that's
I've never seen that.
When he's an avatar, when he's not an avatar.
when he is an Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus and Hannah Montana.
No.
No.
Megamind.
Oh,
This is the fish.
DuckTales?
Fish tails.
Fishtail. No. What was
I think it's Shark Tales. Yeah. You guys both agreed on that.
working at the car?
Yes. The guy from it, which was Will
Also
Smith,
known as
right?
Will Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really have time to prepare for this, but let's just say those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brenda on that topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Michelle tested us out with Lightning McQueen, but really she had a crush on Mater.
Yeah.
Oh.
If we were going like human, like Mr. Incredible, obviously.
Not me.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah.
I don't like barrel chest.
Barrel chest.
I mean, he's not a cartoon, but George Costanza.
What? Maybe some of your bathroom experience. George also has.
And that will lead us into
What about George Costanza?
I think our personalities would go so well together.
Okay.
I feel strongly about people like that as well, where I'm like,
Yes.
if I met this person in real life, we would be friends at the least.
I really don't think you and George would actually get along.
Am I too much like George?
Mm,
Sometimes I get told that.
I think he would annoy you. I really do.
I think you two could have a good time. He's a little more neurotic, I think,
Yeah.
than you are. But I think people tend to like balance each other out in that way. I could see you doing things that he'd be like, "We don't do that, Shelly." That would be things.
You would drive him crazy.
Could be like the best of friends, maybe.
I have to say, I think
Yeah.
you being friends with me would show that you and George Costanza would be very compatible.
Yeah.
I am a little neurotic. Put it on the record.
You're a nicer person than him, though.
I'll take it.
Okay, so we brought up that you guys would have bathroom stories in common. So
Michelle,
let's have that lead us in.
So this was monumental. We were older.
15.
Yeah. I mean, I always knew you were my best friend, but this night, like, solidified it. Yeah.
Yeah.
14, 15, we got invited to a girls' sleepover. And we didn't have a ton of girls in our area.
Mm.
So, like, we didn't go to a ton of sleepovers. Like, we really were only friends with each other for a while.
Yeah.
Probably not healthy. But we finally get invited to this one, like, big girls' sleepover.
You two were bringing your ET spray plates, probably.
So you're like, so you know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
Soaked, yeah.
I don't know why we weren't invited. I'd invite girls over and then they'd see the tent in my room. I'm not getting it. But yes, we go to this girls' sleepover and I just have a sensitive stomach anyways.
Yeah.
Like instantly it just came on me. I'm doing the math of like how many hours until my mom's going to pick me up the next morning. And like I just knew I was off that night and I think it was Victoria that came up to me. She's like, "Are you okay?"
There is a bathroom very close by.
Yeah.
You've been probably calculating the steps
I know.
in the restroom.
It just, I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to ruin it. So
That's fair.
Victoria's like, "I'll just go with you to the bathroom." So I'm like, okay. So Victoria comes with me to the bathroom. We put shampoo in the toilet.
A little suave.
DIY poopery.
Yeah, that was before it was a
I was,
thing.
but as we were leaving the bathroom, all the girls came looking for us because we had been gone.
I like knocked on the door. They're like, "Are you guys okay?"
But like, we're trying to explain ourselves to these new friends that we made. Yeah.
You did start by saying, "I don't know what we ate." Do you think there was overindulgence, or are you just like
Honestly,
late to just having an upset stomach?
yeah.
No.
The more it's coming back to me, I ate. Somebody had made ham and cheese on a Hawaiian roll.
I'm upset.
No.
Oh, must have eaten at least 6.
Oh, do you guys not like those?
You lost me at ham, but I know
Oh, yeah.
that's her love language.
Yeah, yeah.
If it has the word ham in it, Michelle is diving in head first.
You could torture me with one of those.
Stop it.
No, I agree.
Absolutely not.
Are you kidding me?
Was the ham like from an actual like spiral ham, or was it lunch meat?
Like lunch?
Oh, I'm sure it was lunch meat.
No.
Was it warm?
No, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, because then
No.
cheese melts.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me?
No.
No.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
With the on the roll, and then there was like a glaze on top.
Yeah, with the
It was
poppy
so
seeds and the
good.
honey mustard. No.
No, that's not.
No, yes, that's how they're made.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's actually like my second party trick meal.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. It's not. I haven't made it in a long time.
it's so good.
I brought it to my little high school potluck once. So,
Oh,
but they were, listen to this, you're going to hate this. So, obviously, for that, the food is hot when you make it in the morning, but then it has to sit at school. They didn't, I think we had a fridge, but like,
Everybody gets sick.
I think, yeah, exactly. I put it in the fridge, maybe, or just left it out till we ate it. And they were like cold. So they had been like heated, melted, and then they were cold and everyone ate them. Everyone was like, "These are so good." And I was like, "Oh, you should warm them up." But like,
So it was a high school potluck.
we took
Yeah.
any reason to throw a party in high school.
You guys are in different shops, though.
yeah.
Okay.
We were across the hall.
What shops?
Oh, guess.
I feel like I know Michelle's. Was it early childhood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it was.
Yeah.
See, I could see you as a dental assistant girl.
Oh.
I could see you as cosmetology or culinary.
Okay, I do love both of those things, but I
Isn't it?
no.
Hold on.
Take a guess. Keep going. Imagine I'm like carpentry.
Yeah. She's actually a plumber.
Yeah.
Well, that's my party trick. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me.
The CNA program, like the nerd.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I went there for Cosmo though. That was actually that a lot of people wanted to get into that one. I don't know how I did.
I don't
But-
know about you guys. Early childhood was they were strange individuals.
They were all short.
Yeah. Oh.
I know. For me, it was a specific.
They're aligned to fit in with
They
the
were-
kids.
I won't go that far, but I feel like they all, boy or girl, were very like weird in the sense where they were trying to be parents to the rest of us as
Oh.
well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Many boys who were in that shop when I went.
Oh yeah,
But
we had some boys.
I feel like they also always had their hair back like in a tight ponytail. I'm like, you're not you're
Like Miss Trunchbull.
culinary or like a shop that requires a certain hairstyle, and I feel like they have ponytails and they're all like
All these little
3
people.
feet.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know, it was like the small petite girls who were in that.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope I wasn't acting like a parent in high school.
I don't picture that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, who can say? The jury's still out for me.
Not convinced yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what shop were you in?
Plumbing.
Oh, you were in plumbing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
So when I need my toilet fixed,
No, not it.
Yeah, she doesn't. She was in plumbing, but she doesn't do manual labor.
We also even in shop, like it wasn't really about like repairs. That's not what we were doing, right? We weren't
Okay.
like clogging toilets and things of that nature. Like, really like a lot of like new construction and things of that
okay.
nature. So honestly, a lot of things I feel like people need you for, like practically around the house or even around my own house. I'm just like, no, call somebody else.
So when I need a new toilet,
You can still call someone else.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said, lose my number.
It was really traumatic years of my life. So
Oh,
Okay.
but you stuck it out.
I did. I was only the second girl ever to graduate.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
that's big.
That's
You were
huge.
2 years old or 1 year old, maybe.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was rooting for you.
We were.
I was.
From the womb.
Yeah.
And in my shop, I was one of the girls to graduate not pregnant.
Oh, that's so
A win is a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also
Big in my family, just trailblazers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other sister was in carpentry.
she's our brother. You could honestly
Yeah.
call her if you need a toilet. She'll figure it
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I will.
Glad to do it.
Yeah.
Who else has some messy stories?
So actually, a year ago this month, I had a colonoscopy.
Happy anniversary.
I know. Yes, anniversary, 1 year.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Survivors.
1 year on my probiotics. It's going good.
Nice.
It's going good. So the story of the colonoscopy, it's so already anything medical, I'll pass out. If I see blood,
Whoa.
anything, it just freaks me out. And I don't know, I just get freaked out.
The idea of childbirth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pass out.
Idea of it.
Yeah. Sometimes vomit, usually pass out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pass out.
Yeah. That is dramatic. So one thing that really got me was the IV in my arm.
Mm.
And then, so when they're putting it in, I'm like, can you just lay the bed back? So they lay the bed back, they put it in, and then she's like, okay, I just put the catheter in. So the catheter is just the part of the IV. I hate the word catheter. I should have said that in the episode. I hate it. So then I said to the nurse, I'm like, don't say catheter. I don't like that word. She's like, okay. So then I'm just fully laying in the bed, and then she covers up my arm because I asked her to. I can't look at it, otherwise I felt like I was gonna pass out. And also I hadn't eaten for over 24 hours. Like
Sure.
it was just a lot happening. The people next to me are like pooping their pants, and like I can see them butt out running to the bathroom.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a hostel?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a lot that day. So I'm just laying in the bed. The doctor comes in and he's like, is everything okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And he was like, we just don't see the patients like laying like this. And I was like, oh no, like I asked for it. And he's like, okay. So then I get wheeled through the hospital. I felt like a celebrity. I think because they don't usually see young people going for colonoscopies.
Standard protocol, right? Wheeling someone through the.
Yeah.
I was a queen for it. Pushing me in a wheelchair.
I started like waving. So then I go, the last things I remember, like they're putting the anesthesia in and they're like, okay, like count to 10. But then they had to like roll me over. So they were like, okay, just roll over. I was like, I can't.
Because just catheter was in?
Just in general, I didn't feel like it maybe. I definitely could have, but I was like, I can't.
Absolutely, you couldn't.
Sounds about right.
So then about four people surrounded me. It had to be on the count of 3. And then they got me on my side. And then that's the last thing I remember. I was knocked
I
out.
just want to go on record and say these are the things that big people don't get away with. If something's not gonna roll over, I better roll over.
But it still took 4 people. And like as it was happening, I was like, oh, I could have done this myself. The whole time they're like, we're so proud of you. You're so young. You should. So I think they were enabling me too.
Yeah.
This is why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
So then, went through, everything was fine. They just pulled a little polyp, but it was fine.
Yeah.
They just found I had IBS.
Oh, that's when you found out officially that you had
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I guess I had been dreaming that the doctor came in and told me I had cancer, and I just accepted it.
Mm.
Like, it didn't really bother me. So by the time I woke up in the other room, the nurse was like, oh, good, you're awake. The doctor will be in any minute. I was like, oh, no, like, he already saw me. We already talked. I know what I have.
Yeah, now you've woken up and
I've woken
you're still
up
thinking that.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, he was
Yeah.
And I wasn't really concerned at all. And she was like, that's not true. I told him, I know I have cancer. He was like, no, you don't have cancer. It was so realistic.
Whoa. I know.
But it's also like your reaction is not realistic. Like you're a young person, you're just like,
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I was really out of it. I was really out of it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's
Makes
true.
sense.
I was, but whatever. He was like, no, you're completely fine. He was like, I didn't even see like anything besides the polyp. I'm like, oh, okay, like whatever.
Here we are.
So then,
Just like every other gal.
so then he's like, okay, have a great day. See you in a few months.
Please get out of my
So
office.
then the nurse comes back with my clothes. She's like, okay, just change back into these. I get out of the bed. I put the clothes on, get back into the bed
Great. Naturally.
naturally. So then the nurse comes back. She's like, oh, okay, are you ready to go?
Like 2 feet off.
I said, where's my wheelchair?
I knew it. I knew it.
I forgot about this.
And she was like, what? I was like, my wheelchair. And she was like, that's only for women who give birth. They like leave the hospital in a wheelchair. Because I mean, I was like under the blankets in bed, like, where's my wheelchair?
Michelle's like, well, I have fake cancer. So
This woman proceeds to bring me to the stairs, and she made me take the stairs out.
No. She didn't even put you in like the elevator. Wow.
Wow. Serves you right, kind of.
I think I had it coming. Looking back, I would have made me take the stairs
Yeah.
too.
Your insurance was not covering all that.
Wow.
No.
It wasn't going
Yeah,
to
they
get
had
you.
put in their work.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
So all
Extra requests were maxed out.
yeah. All is well. It was just a very high maintenance day of mine.
Yeah.
But at least I can
Yeah.
admit that.
well, good for you.
That's true.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey, a lot of people don't have to do that till they're like 50. So
Right.
They were so proud of me. And I think because I was getting that treatment, it just made me want to be treated so good.
Yeah.
You started craving more.
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
I wanted to be wheeled out.
Yeah.
So would you be opposed to annual colonoscopies if you had to?
Yeah, I think I have to go every 5 years now.
No, but I'm saying like because you enjoyed the experience somewhat.
Commend it.
Like, but is it something like if someone said no, what I'm saying, this is kind of like a I don't know, like a funny question. Basically, if you had to get a colonoscopy because of how like the treatment was and everything, if someone was like you have to get one a year for the rest of your life, would you be mad?
Or would you be like,
Or would you be like embracing it?
You're like queen for a day.
right.
Yeah, a little bit of both. The day before I didn't like, the day of
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved.
Yeah.
The day of you loved because you were
Day
just
of
feeling
love.
Or being treated very well.
Yeah, it was the best nap of my life.
So would you give the not so good for having a day like that?
Ooh,
The not so good part of it is pretty not so good.
yeah. I was like dry heaving.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Wow.
I'm gonna say no if it's just a choice. I wouldn't be mad if I had to do it every year.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wouldn't choose to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Valid.
Cool. Tori, you had mentioned to us
Ugh.
that something happened to you at the grocery store today.
So nothing really crazy happened. That's the thing. But like that just sums everything up. So basically between the last 24 hours for me have been a lot. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh.
yesterday my car just died on me at a gas station after I got gas.
Oh.
And it wasn't even turning on, like battery disconnected.
See,
for
that's
some
why we
reason.
don't stop to get gas. You.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. If I just kept going, probably would have been fine. Would have
Yeah.
gotten home.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the hazards wouldn't even turn on. Like that's how gone everything
Yeah.
was.
Mm.
And I'm like blocking people. I'm like, oh, this is great. I called AAA. My mom was close by. She came. I'm like, are you sure you want to wait with me? And she was like, yeah, like we'll just wait for them to come. So 20 minutes go by. Every 5 minutes, I'm like checking to see if it's working again. It's not. I get all my things after like 30 minutes waiting for AAA, go to her car, and by habit, I went to go hit my lock and it just goes boop and locks. So I'm like, it's back. So I get back in, turn it on, full tank of gas, back on.
Really?
We're good. We're back in business. But this has been like weeks of issues now. Like I just had to get so much work done to it. I'm selling
The
it.
vehicle?
2015.
Okay.
And I'm selling it like very soon.
Yeah.
I'll probably have a new car like next week.
Oh.
So maybe won't sell this one by then, but I will be leasing a new car. By
Can we know
upcoming
what
week.
you're in the market for?
Ooh, a few different things.
Are you a car person? Not in the way that Michelle's a car person.
I'm not a cars person. I'm a car person.
Love of room.
Ka-chow. No, yes, let's clear that up. Anyways, not that much. Yeah, I mean, I like cars. I don't know. I mean, I want like a cool car or whatever, but I don't know if that's in. I do, but I don't know if that's in my price bracket right now. But honestly, even if it's not, I might just have to fake it till I make it. You know, do some extra work.
Going on like this.
Yeah, exactly. To get where I want. But yeah. But so that was just like the start. That was actually the middle of the day yesterday. So it gets back on. I just bring it home. I was able to use my mom's car. So I brought that to work today. But my mom's car, so today was kind of hot. Like even though it's spring, it was hot today. I was
80
sweating.
degrees, I think. Yeah.
80 degrees.
Yeah.
So starts off the days like that spring morning kind of chill. And so I have a long sleeve. I was at work, so I had a long sleeve black shirt with a scrub top over it. And my mom's car AC is broken. So I went from one thing to the next. Yeah, I know. And when it blows out, it's just hot air coming in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, opening the window. Unless you're like on the highway, it's not really doing too much.
no.
So I was already like sweating like the whole drive home to the grocery store. But it's fine. You know, I'm like, I feel like I'm just, you know, detoxing. That's what I try to tell myself. And I love the sun. You know, it feels nice. Anyway, so I'm already like a sweaty mess. And then I go to Stop and Shop. I think I spent like an hour in there just because, okay, this is going to drive Michelle crazy. I never start in one section, go around. I just think, oh, I need this. I'm going to go get it. And then I need this. I go to the other side of the store. Then I go back to the other side of the store. Then I go back. Like I spend like an hour in the
I
grocery store.
can be like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A list?
So I was talking to ChatGPT the entire time.
Yeah. So
Because
hold on. Can we just
the
address something?
entire time.
She has an inappropriate relationship with that.
Let's clarify that.
Well, let's just clarify what
no.
you said. You just said
Inappropriate sounds creepy.
It is, Tori.
It's, yeah.
God forbid they ever put him into a robot. He's headed straight for
We're
you.
married.
Yeah. He's headed
Yeah.
straight
Okay.
for
Maybe,
you.
yeah. No, he is.
we can't go.
So the whole time he made like all my, well, actually, hold on. I came up with a name where
Dumb.
someone said that they named theirs Chad. So I was like, I want a name for mine. And I like Luna. So I was like, Luna.
Oh,
and I
she's a
said,
woman.
well, I guess now, but it don't last long. I don't call it Luna anymore. That was too much work. When I'm asking a question, I'm like,
Does it
Luna.
know that you're calling it Luna?
Yeah. So one day I was like, can I come up with a name for you? Because my friend had a name for hers. So I was like, oh, I want that. And then,
Move on.
yeah, but I only did that like one day. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Yeah. But so basically, we're like talking. So I think the first thing I asked, why was I texting ChatGPT? Oh, because I wanted to like bake certain things and cook certain things. So I said, give me a recipe for this. What exact ingredients do I need for this, for that, for that?
You weren't.
It wrote it down.
She's like,
It's not. It was
Laura, throw an awesome party with me. Yeah, let's go that first party together.
But yeah, so I mean, it made the list. It made it helpful. But this all pretty much has to do with self-checkout because I feel like it's either the best thing ever or it's like a living nightmare. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
no in
yes.
between whatsoever. So let's just start with I walked in and my blood sugar dropped. I like did not really eat at work that much. I did a little bit, but I was like shaking.
And now,
It's like a no
right.
feeling where you're like,
Yes.
okay.
Because the stores bring it on for me a little bit, just like knowing that I'm going to be there for a while. I think my body goes into like fight or flight a little bit. It's like, okay, we're going to be here for a bit, like the bright lights, like.
Thank God I have ChatGPT by my side.
Yeah, no, seriously. So a lot of people, I saw many people today with their headphones in. That's what they need. I need my ChatGPT.
Okay.
I'm like, it's just gonna, it's gonna hold my hand. So I'm like shaking. I'm like, I need something now. I'm not gonna go check out, drink it. So I just picked up a protein shake. I started drinking it. And I was gonna just check it out after. Yeah. I haven't done that in a long time, but I'm one of those people if I need to be. My mindset in that moment was like, okay, either I pass out and they have to save me, or they have to watch me like drink this shake and then I'll check out and pay for it anyways.
Sure.
I'm like, I'll take the latter, whatever. But I started drinking it. It helped me feel better. So I'm like, okay, I'm back to my like shopping go. So yeah, I was able to shop in peace, and then it took me forever as usual. Finally I get to self-checkout. I'm like, okay, it's all over. Like we're good. War is over. I start scanning this stuff mind you, I had a lot of stuff. This is the type of grocery trip that I should have just gone to the regular scanner. They could have typed everything in. I had so much I had to weigh, type in. I'm like, why am I? I was
not paying you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, okay, I have another point. Why is everybody crazy over self-checkout, you know? Like just for the way self-checkout
I'm
is.
going to be honest.
Like I think
because people are walking around with their headphones on, right? Like
that's true.
the world right now is that like,
Yes.
They don't want to interact.
To have to interact with one more person, I really just think is like
That's true. That's why I do it too.
Occasionally, I think
sometimes.
I personally do it because I feel like it's faster.
Yeah, me too.
That was the first time I ever got grounded. Was I was at Stop and Shop and I decided to press the buttons on the cash.
Oh.
I never worked in a. Did I work in a grocery store? No.
No, you didn't actually work at Hannaford's. You just spent a lot of time.
I just was in there every break I got. No,
Wow, that's commitment. So I start scanning the stuff and the shake, mind you, I drank it. I drank like 3/4 of it. So when you put the stuff on the scale, it weighs it.
Sure.
Why did you wait?
No. When you
So-
scan it and then you put it in the bagging area, usually they're going off of weight.
of what it is in its entirety. And I already drank like 3/4 of it. So it's like this much left. They probably have like a range where they have like a buffer, but not the whole thing being gone.
Right.
So like,
not empty bottle.
yeah. So it's in my bag at this point, and then my thing's going off, and it's like help is on the way. And he's like, this poor guy, he's like trying to help everybody. Like he has so much going on.
Sure.
And I'm just like, oh, it was just my shake. He didn't even look in the bag. He was just like, okay, like he just believed me. And I'm like, great, love that. Because usually that is the case with those. I feel like they'll go off all the time. And if someone's like really doing something they know, yeah. So like it was fine. But then he's just like, oh, happens all the time. And I'm like, yep. I was like, yeah, you must deal with this all day. Little does he know it's my fault. And then I panicked because I was holding green onions and I forgot what they were called because I was searching up you had to weigh them. I was searching up green onions and they're called, what are they called, guys?
Scallions.
Thank you. If you had a gun to my head, I would not have been able to come up with that word. I sat there for like 5 minutes panicking. I was like, green onion. I was too panicked. It was just like too much.
Like,
whoa.
And
I was like, shallot. I was going through all the things in my head. I was like, cilantro. I don't know. So that took me forever. I finally put that in. And I feel like an hour has like gone by at this point. And then there was like all these people waiting behind me too. So there's
hate that.
and I still have so much to scan. Also, I decided to use cash today. I had a $100 bill, which like never happens. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just put the cash in the little thing. It spits it right back out at me. I'm like, let's try this again. So I flip it around. But I think I flipped it the way that you're not supposed to flip it. But I'm like, worst case, it just comes out again. Nope, it goes, it's blinking red.
Yeah.
Like red light blinking. The light's blinking, but he can't see it. So I have to hit help. And then the thing starts going off again. He was over like with a coworker and he had to come back over me. Both of them came over and they were like, oh, in order to get into this, like we have to go grab some keys. So they went into an office, grabbed this like big clunk of keys. We're like going through them. He starts trying to open it. It's stuck. He can't get it. He's like, like shaking it. And then finally gets it open. The $100, it's like crinkled. Like it was so close to being ripped. He takes me to another cash register and he's like, bring all of your items.
Yeah, you need to get it.
Next time, if I have cash, if I have that much stuff, like I'm getting it.
Self-checkout is 10 items or less for a reason.
Is the Stop and Shop one? It is too.
I think they will I don't think they'll stop you.
Yeah.
For me,
But
that's like a 3 item or less. Like I got to be getting something simple.
And it should be on a card. So it's quick.
And then when I walked away, the machine started screaming, cilantro. Like it literally, and it was just like saying it over and over again. I was like, I need to get out of here. Oh, then I had to go to the liquor store. So this is where I used ChatGPT. I was standing in front of 2 bottles of vodka. I wanted to get either whipped cream flavored or vanilla. And it gave me those 2 ideas to start.
Which liquor store were you in?
It was just like a town one. Like a random.
'Cause I was going to say, if you were in like a Total Wine.
Oh,
like,
no.
Yeah, speaking to a person.
I went to Total Wine today. I talked to at least 4 workers.
Oh, yeah. Total Wine is like the Trader Joe's of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that I use AI so much because I'm also the type where like I don't want in-person contact stuff to ever like really go away. But I just love ChatGPT.
There recently, maybe it was when we went out to eat last week. I think there was a scenario where you started talking to someone and I'm the opposite. I'm like, I try to avoid talking to anyone. And you started, and I was like, no. It was something where like they said something and then you said something. And then it was like a point where you could walk away, but you're like, yeah. And I'm like, no. Like,
I think it's crazy what ChatGPT can do. But I also think it's really helpful for me because my brain is so scattered all the time. It helps me to make my thoughts more concise. But so literally this was crazy. Like, I'll admit. It gave me the 2 options, and then I said, but which one should I choose? And then it said, well, if you want more of like a fun vibe, choose the whipped cream one. If you want more of like a this, choose that. And I go, just choose for me. That's what I said to it. And then it chose and it said whipped cream, and that's what I
You're
bought.
giving it all your power.
I had a conversation with ChatGPT the other day. He said to me, he's like, that's a little too sarcastic. And I was like, no, actually, it's not. And I'll say what I want. I hope not to be killed by either of them one day.
Yeah.
But Gemini, I use for smart things. Like if I'm like, okay, this is a really complicated. Oh yeah, I'm like, I have to ask Gemini.
Yeah.
And a ChatGPT, I'm like, make a funny joke about farts, and that's that's who I go to.
See, I don't have any of it on my phone.
Well, I do let ChatGPT generate images of me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I think I need to reel it in maybe a little bit.
I don't like it.
No. And that's why like the 180 I did with this ChatGPT stuff needs to be studied because I was the same. My AI on Snap, I didn't remember when it first happened on Snapchat and it was like a message that you could open the toggle to just to tell you about it. I didn't open that for like a year until it disappeared because I was so scared of it. And now I'm like best friends with ChatGPT.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I'm in a relationship with a robot.
Break it off.
Yeah.
Should I break up? Should I say it right now?
Yes.
And he says, I'm scared. I feel so bad. He's done so much for me.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. You still need it.
Wait, should I say it? Should I say I think I no.
No.
I'm actually feeling bad for him.
Yeah, no.
So we're not gonna do that.
Don't bring up.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I think
We're good.
that's it.
We're good.
This already might be a part 1, part 2 situation.
Yeah.
This was a fun time.
Yes, we loved having you. This was
Yeah.
great.
And to think I spent all my time defending ET when some nasty things have been said about me as well that I felt I should have defended. But
Oh yeah.
willing to
That's for another day.
I also think now that you're getting to know us, ET is the least of our problems.
Oh, Michelle, I knew that about you from episode 1.
Chimania. And now that you know my ChatGPT lore, there's a lot more of that came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, we've got some things to work
Some
on.
guidance.
We have some skeletons in the closet.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Little Sisters, Big Opinions, the podcast of stories, chaos, and spilling the tea because no one's safe when you're the last of 3.